Welcome back, everyone. I'm Danny the Dinosaur Drawer, and welcome to my second live stream. So I'm just going to wait for a few people to start watching, and then we'll begin drawing our Allosaurus. Also, Spectacular Lincoln's here, Plug with Addy, Wesley, Talmadge, and whoa, already 3 people are watching, so I'm just going to get my reference image ready. We're going to be drawing an Allosaurus today. So just getting my stuff ready. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to come on, then we'll get started. And DaVince31 is watching as well, so that's exciting. Oh, a lot of you were watching the stream yesterday. Wesley writes, "What's up? I was watching the stream yesterday." And Estela Reyes is here. Hello to you. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to be drawing Allosaurus today, and I'm probably not going to be able to answer that many of your comments, but I'll try. Oh, someone just subbed. Okay, thank you for subbing. So yeah, we're going to be drawing an Allosaurus. I might as well show you guys the reference image. This is what we're going to be drawing, an Allosaurus and a Stegosaurus. Oh, thank you, DaVince31, for congratulating me on 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, that's what we're going to be drawing. Unless you guys would like me to draw something else. And yeah, this is a Graph Gear 500 mechanical pencil. You can get it at most craft stores, and I highly recommend it. I got this one on Amazon. And hello, Edit of Songs. I just read your comment. So yeah, to start off, and feel free to ask any questions in the comments as I'm going along with this. I'm going to be drawing the Allosaurus first, and probably I'm not going to put the Stegosaurus in. So just to make a quick outline, as I always do. I'd just like to thank you all for your lovely comments. They're always very encouraging. So I'm going to draw the head in there. This is only my second live stream, so I'm still getting to know how to use it. So I apologize for any things that go wrong. So yeah, let's just I'm going to put in the outline. The hands are going to be right about here. The outline doesn't look good usually, but once we'll begin penciling it in, it'll look very nice. Oh, someone writes, Edit of Songs writes, how come there are 2 black bars on the side of the video? That is my tripod. That's the way I have to set up my camera to live stream. Usually I can hide it pretty well, the tripod, but yeah, that's how I get it above my paper. Took me a while to figure out how to do that. Oh, thank you, DaVince31. He writes, I know you can reach 10,000 subscribers. So I'm not sure, can you guys see the comments that the other subscribers are writing, or just the comments you put up? So yeah, let's just put in some more detail here. I'm gonna put in this little crest the Allosaurus has, the tail, which will be going off to the side. So I'm probably not gonna draw the Stegosaurus, unless you guys would like me to. You can comment right now if you guys want me to draw the Stegosaurus. Oh, and someone writes, what's the buzzing noise? The buzzing noise is I'm getting text messages, so I'll have to mute that. I apologize. So the Allosaurus' leg is a little too long. Oh, someone wants me to draw the Stegosaurus. Okay, so we'll probably add that. I just need to respond to a text. Someone just keeps reminding me. There. Okay. I stopped the buzzing noise. Oh, there it is again. I apologize for that. So yeah, let's put in this foot. It's going to be off to the side because it looks like the Allosaurus is dodging the tail of the Stegosaurus, which will be right about here. Someone says it looks like an Indominus right now. I agree, it does. I think it was the other way. The other way around. One of my siblings is asking if I started. They were texting me, so I apologize for that noise. So yeah, let's just start with the head. I'm going to be trying to answering your questions along with drawing at the same time. And I see there's 7 of you watching, so it's quite a big crowd. So we're going to go ahead and refine the tips of the crests. Allosaurus for a short time was my favorite dinosaur. But I think it's most of the time been T-Rex. And I think I talked to some of you yesterday in the live stream what your guys' favorite dinosaurs are. So if you want to, you can show me or tell me what your favorite dinosaurs are. I find that most people like the carnosaurs the most, which I can understand. I've never really liked the plant-eating dinosaurs as much as the meat-eating ones. So let's go ahead and put some of these razor-sharp teeth. Allosaurus had small but very dangerous teeth. So put those in. Then we'll also put these 2 muscles were what pulled the jaw together. I'm just trying to see if I can zoom in or not, because it'll look better then. Let's just put some shading inside the mouth here, like so. The tongue will be coming out there, and we'll put in some teeth. Oh, Wesley Talmadge saw my stream yesterday. So we're getting a lot of different comments right now. Some of you say Triceratops. That I have one of my friends likes Triceratops a lot. And I see a bunch of you are Spinosaurus fans, which is understandable because that's very cool. Fearsome dinosaur. Let's just put some more razor sharp teeth on the side and put a little bit more shading inside the mouth there. So Rebecca R writes shout out. Shout out to Rebecca R, I guess. If you guys want, I'll shout all of you out. Which I tried to do in my special subscriber videos, because you guys are all amazing. So let's put some shading on the bottom of the jaw here, since the sun is usually in the sky. Oh, DaVinci31 writes, Carnotaurus is my favorite dinosaur, says Wesley Talmadge. I've been drawing probably since I was 3, so that's been over, yeah, I'm 16 right now, so that would be 13 years of experience, I guess. I was really just doodling when I was younger. I never actually I've taken a few minor art classes, but those were not even official, they were just with a friend who was giving me tips. So, yeah, I know you guys are waiting for the eye, so we're going to put that in right here. It's going to be looking at the Stegosaurus's tail, trying to watch out So Waji Uden, you were watching yesterday, I remember, says raptors is their favorite dinosaur. I'm actually surprised raptors are not as popular as like in Jurassic Park. They always show up and stuff. But if you ask a lot of people, a lot of times they won't say the raptors their favorite dinosaur, even though I think they're very cool. Spectacular Lincoln writes, Allosaurus. Like, is that your favorite dinosaur? Or was it Spinosaurus? I can't remember. I get the names mixed up when I'm watching the chats. So of course on live stream the drawing is going to go a little bit slower than on a regular video, but I'm gonna answer your guys' questions. So DaVinci31 writes, "What's your favorite dinosaur?" That's quite easy. It's T-Rex. I know that sounds a little cheesy, but for me, it's like the classic dinosaur, and it's really cool. Also, because it's like in Jurassic Park and stuff like that, Jurassic World. It's just like the symbol for dinosaurs, T-Rex, basically. Let's get some more lead in here. Some more refinement lines. So if you guys don't have your paper out, you can just go get that right now. I'm just gonna keep on drawing. Next time I do a live stream, I'll try and schedule it. So you guys, I can schedule it like a week in advance so you guys can get prepared. I put it on my Google Plus community that I was going to do a live stream at 3 o'clock Eastern time. But I'm not sure how many people saw that. Just gonna put some more scales in. Spectacular Lincoln writes, I had the first comment. That's right, you did. So shout out to Spectacular Lincoln. If you had a dinosaur pet, would it be scaly or feathery? I'm pretty sure I would like it to be scaly. I honestly really don't like the scaly dinosaurs. They look kind of creepy and yeah. I mean, a few of them might look a little bit cool, but I like scaly dinosaurs a lot more than the feathered dinosaurs. Oh, the tablet shows an orange leathery Allosaurus. Yeah, I might. If you guys want to see it, I can put the tablet right here, so you guys can see the Allosaurus. It might be a weird angle. I might even go to my live stream. So let's put some more refinement lines here. Wrinkles in the neck. Put a little bit more shading as well. Shading is always what makes drawings look very cool. Not exactly copying the drawing, the reference image, to the exact scale. So we're just gonna change our Allosaurus up a bit. Hope you guys can see that. I'll try and zoom in. There we go. Zoom in right about there. Put some more refinement to this neck. And add some spikes on the neck. So you guys probably know a lot about Allosaurus, but it's one of the most studied Carnosaurus. I think read like an article, it is the most studied Carnosaur. Definitely in North America, there are so many of them. So we're gonna put in the shoulder blades right here in the front. Shoulder blades will be coming up to the sides, and the arms will be right about there. So right now the arms, you can't see them very well. So yeah, we're going to just do the Stegosaurus as well, so you guys just hold on. And also, I will have this posted on my YouTube channel later, so if you guys want to come back and draw it, I'm totally fine with that. So what's your favorite drawing so far? Writes one of my subscribers. Like, my favorite drawing that I've drawn, or like dinosaur picture. If it's like my favorite one that I've drawn, I have this T-Rex. It's in this drawing book actually. That was extremely detailed. That's definitely my favorite drawing that I've done. So Plug with Addy says best drawer I've ever seen. So thank you for those nice words. I accidentally put 4 claws in for the Allosaurus. So we're gonna put in the claws like so. Oh, one spectacular Lincoln writes, I love the T-Rex vs. Kool-Aid drawing. Yeah, that was a cool one. It's funny I say cool. Wasn't that detailed, but it was a fun drawing. My favorite, like the best drawings for me, are probably not on my YouTube channel because I have like limited time. But when I'm like 3 hours straight, I can pump a really good drawing out. Drawing like takes a lot of time. Someone writes, is your favorite game Jurassic World the game? Oh, it was, but I think I like Clash Royale the best right now. Currently. Jurassic World the game just took too long to upgrade stuff. And then, yeah. It was one of those waiting games, but like the dinosaurs were pretty cool. That's like the main reason I liked it, and because it was Jurassic World. Definitely the main reasons I liked Jurassic World the game. And also like making hires, but it just takes so long to get a good looking park. And then it would be cool if dinosaur battle didn't cost anything. I would enjoy it more, I guess, if it was like that. So I don't know about you guys, probably you all are looking forward to it, but I'm very looking forward to the new Jurassic World. So Wesley Talmadge says, shout me out, please. So shout out to Wesley Talmadge. And I'm sorry for my terrible pronunciation of your names. I'm not really good at pronunciation. So I'm going to finish this arm here. So Rebecca Ars is looking good, thank you. So shout out to DeVince31. Your comments are a blessing. Oh, I said Wesley Talmadge, right? Yeah, at least one name, right? So I don't know if you guys have seen my other YouTube channel. It's not really, it's not very active. It's Danny Draws and Co. It's on the homepage of on my Danny the Dinosaur Drawer YouTube channel. But if you guys have time, I would recommend you guys go check that out because I did a cool drawing of Gandalf, a speed drawing, and a cool drawing of Bilbo. I just uploaded those last week. And I thought you guys might think they're cool. Even though most of you are dinosaur fans. I like The Hobbit a lot and Lord of the Rings, so I decided to draw those. put in the other claw. And try and move this drawing a little bit, going out a little faster. So I'd also like to make a shout out to Waji Udin. Waji Udin. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. You are one of my most faithful subscribers, Waji. So shout out to you. Let's just put some more scales into the arms. This is definitely looking better than my Spinosaurus yesterday. Yep, Javin says your pencil is a Graph Gear 500. That's right. It is. It's a very, very nice pencil. I've gone through many of them though because I tend to lose things. I'm not very good at keeping. Because I'll take my pencil everywhere. And for doing school, it's really good as well. So I go through lead really quickly. And today I was actually going to go get some at AC Moore. Get some more lead for my pencil. It's 0.5 lead, by the way. I'm not sure, like, they sell this pencil with like 0.7, different things like that. So Waji Udin writes, please shout me out. So I think I just shouted you up. I'll shout you out again. So shout out to Waji Udin. Tell me if I'm pronouncing it right, because I don't think I am. Rebecca R writes, I love the drawing. Thank you, Rebecca R, for the nice comments. Let's get the scales going here. This is what makes dinosaur drawings look cool, is the way you draw the scales. That's why some drawings take a lot of time. So yeah, so the upper body of Allosaurus is basically done. Not as detailed as I would like it to be, but this looks pretty cool. So let's get to the hardest part. I know a lot of you struggle, as do I, with the feet of dinosaurs, especially carnivorous dinosaurs. So let's try and tackle this together. We'll put 3 toes here. Oh, so Plug with that, it says, he or she, I'm not sure if it's he or she, says, they give my drawings a 10 out of 10, so thank you for that nice comment. How do you shade so good? Wesley Talmadge writes, I just say it's practice, but also like you can learn techniques. I'm still not really a good shader. Like I know people who are really good at shading. I just try and shade the dark spots on the reference image. That's the easiest way to do it. But if I'm just drawing something out of my imagination, I sort of like I'll draw the sun like right here and say the light is coming down here. So anything that the light touches will be a lighter color, and then when it doesn't touch, it will be darker. And there's of course in-betweens. So that's what's the hardest part, is the in-between colors. Let's put the toe claws, color them in a pencil. So Waji Udin says, Allosaurus is looking great. Thank you. I hope yours is looking great too. I'm not, like, if you guys are drawing it, please comment, or just watching me draw it. If you're just watching me draw, I'll just draw quicker and try and answer your comments faster. We're gonna put the scales that go on top of the toes right here. They're square shaped. Oh, Waji Udin's drawing it. Good for you. The reason I started live streaming was because one of my friends was doing it, and I watched his live stream. It was really fun to watch because it's actual live. a lot funner than watching something that's recorded. I'm trying to read the comments right now. Seems quite a lot of people are watching right now. So also another, if you guys, I've had some comments saying, they would like a copy. That some people would like a copy of my artwork. So if you want a copy, signed copy, you can send me an email with your address to Danny, the dinosaur drawer at gmail.com. And depending on where you live, I'll try and send you an autographed copy of one of my drawings. I was talking about that in the other live stream the other day. It was a cool idea someone it's a cool idea someone gave me. And I do have some world stamps. So if you're in like Europe or something, I could probably send it. I'm not sure how many people are interested in that, but just an idea. So let's draw the other claw of this foot. Little dew claw. Let's erase the lines we don't need. This is turning out pretty good. By the way, I'm standing up right now, so I have to look at the phone on the tripod to read the comments. I should have my computer in front of me, but I have the iPad right now. So the Allosaurus is not even touching the ground, or barely touching the ground with the toes on this foot, because there's a bunch of dust rising out of the ground. So we're gonna try and draw that. Some ground here. So let's put some more ground here. The Stegosaurus will be right here. Got a very funny looking body, Stegosaurus. But I have friends who really like Stegosaurus. And it's one of the most popular ones by far. Oh, whoa. Let's see. Who is the person? Oh, Wesley Talmadge. You're the one from Finland. Okay. So, shout out to Wesley Talmadge, who's in Finland right now. That's very far away from the U.S. I'm just curious, like, what time is it in Finland right now? I could probably just look it up, but I guess you guys are like 6 hours ahead of us in the United States. So we're gonna finish this foot. We're gonna draw it a little lighter because we're gonna put the dust cloud watching over it. So Bobby Jiata, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that, it's gonna be hard. Hita is watching from England. So that's very cool as well. I'm always surprised at how many different countries watch my channel. I know, like, Australia is one of the highest ones. UK, the United Kingdom, Canada, United States is on the top, but that's just because there's so many people in the US. Oh wow, someone's in Australia right now. Someone's watching in Hawaii. It's 10:30 in Finland. So I have a question, like, Wesley. Oh no, it's not Wesley. It's let's see who is watching from Finland. Keep forgetting. Oh, Wesley Talmadge. I'm just wondering, do you speak Finnish or English, or you speak both? I wonder, like, some people like watch from China, like, how do you understand what I'm saying? But I guess they can just watch my hand. So the Vince 31 says he's in America, so am I. Oh, he's in Illinois. Okay. Very cool. I live on the East Coast. Oh, so Bobby Jihita says I'm their favorite YouTuber, so thank you for that amazing comment. I'm a subscribed to a lot of different channels. It all depends. Like sometimes I like one channel and sometimes I like another channel. I just like the channels that their videos attract me the most. Like I like the Piano Guys is probably one of my favorite ones. If you guys haven't checked out the Piano Guys, they're really cool. They're as a cellist and pianist. They make really cool music videos. So that's probably one of my favorite channels. The hardest part about starting a YouTube channel is trying to find what to do because so many people have already started channels out there that most of the ideas are already taken. But for me, dinosaur drawing, like who does that? Almost nobody. Except for like Beanie Draws does it, a few other YouTubers. But not that many people draw dinosaurs. Even though it's a shame, like there should be a lot more dinosaur drawers, but so we're just gonna put in the tail here. Final step of the Allosaurus is looking very epic right now. Put in the line here that goes through the middle of the tail. The plug with Addie says, "You are my #1 YouTuber." Thank you for that amazing comment. I was gonna work on the tip of the tail. And then we'll begin with the Stegosaurus. The tail is both easy and tedious. Tedious because it's so long, but easy because it's all the same thing. So I'm just gonna draw a little shading here. Shade all the way to the tip here. It's looking very good. Then I think I'll add spikes, even though the reference image doesn't have spikes. Put those in. It's so weird, like on my iPad I can watch the live stream, so it's so creepy to see myself drawing. I think you guys can see that too. Oh, Wesley Thomas says no one else draws dinosaurs as good as me. Beanie, I would say, is better at drawing dinosaurs than me, but like it depends on my YouTube channel. I draw dinosaurs okay, but off my YouTube channel, I think I draw them a lot better. I'll try and I can probably pull a picture on my iPad of. Let me just see. Try and pull a picture of one of my drawings. This is of a Ceratosaurus. See like, here it is. This is the Ceratosaurus drawing. Now this one took me probably 3 hours to do. It's very cool. You guys can leave comments what you think of the Ceratosaurus. And then I also did another T-Rex drawing, which is pretty good. I did a dragon here. There's a dragon. This one was not. This one probably took like an hour. A little under an hour probably. Can't really remember. So let's get back to our drawing. Put in some more refinement here. Gotta put in some more lines to give it some more shape. So Mammoth ruvalcata says cat food. I don't know what that means, but let's keep on drawing. It's got sort of like a darker bit right here in the center. So we got 10 likes on this live stream. That's pretty cool. I admire the ones who are actually drawing it. I know it's probably harder to draw on a live stream. Wesley Talent says the Stegosaurus is amazing, so thank you. I sent that to a guy at a museum actually. He took me on a private tour to see some dinosaur bones, which was really cool. So I sent it to him as a thank you. So now I only have a picture left. Here's the original one. I almost never give away originals, but I gave him one because he's a really great guy. So yeah, this is bringing our Allosaurus to a close, and we'll begin drawing the Stegosaurus. For the last little bit. So let's just wipe back all the pieces we don't need. And now we can put in our Stegosaurus. So Stegosaurus's tail is going to be right about here. The body is probably going to be more off to the side. I'm going to try and put it so you guys can see it. Dan Spectacular Lincoln writes, yeah, you draw faster than me. Sometimes when I draw a dinosaur, I end up getting tired and give up to play video games. So I'm gonna zoom out a bit more. I'm gonna try and fix it. Okay, sorry guys, the internet went down, so I got it back up. Now we're gonna put in the tail of the Stegosaurus. As I told you at the start, I'm sort of new at live streaming. I'm not an expert. Not yet, at least. I'm gonna try and do them more often. Probably more like an every Saturday type thing, or sometime on the weekends when you guys are off school. Let's go ahead and put these spikes on the tail. Very dangerous weapon of Stegosaurus. Like the plates are more for show, I guess, on the Stegosaurus, but the spikes would actually do damage. So yeah, guys, I apologize for the internet. It's shutting off sometimes. We have an extender, but it goes out sometimes. I have to re-plug it in. It's quite annoying. So the Lego Stegosaurus will be actually right about there. Take my eraser and erase a bit here. So Wesley Talent says the Stegosaurus spikes are called thagnomizers. I think I've heard of that, but they just call them spikes because I forget to is it dagomizer, thagnomizer. So let's bring the tail in here. the leg will be extended to the ground. The back leg is very long compared to the front ones. I'm actually not sure who drew this illustration. Stegosaurus and Allosaurus. So the Stegosaurus is running, which would be quite a sight. Because like the Stegosaurus is always like, I imagine it like a turtle, really slow, but then armored. Or I guess an Ankylosaurus would be a better example of that, but both of them are more on the slow side, I guess. On the dinosaur scale, like dinosaurs weren't really fast. At least scientists don't think they were, but some theropods were definitely faster than some of the herbivores, like Stegosaurus and Ankylosaurus. But that's why they had armor. And like Triceratops as well. Triceratops probably could outrun a Stegosaurus though. It looks like it's built more for speed. You can draw on the foot there. It's like dust going up around here. See how I'm gonna do this. I'm trying to make it look like in the drawing. You can see there's like dust coming up from the Stegosaurus's feet. So the way to do that is just get a pencil and just swirl it around, get the dust going up. Like so. Trying to avoid to get the front one in. Sorry, I'm just trying to zoom in to get a little bit of a better angle. This phone zooms in and out really fast, so it's kind of hard to control it. Let's get the dust cloud looking a little more realistic now. Just smudge it with your finger to give it a better look. Like so. So I want to talk to you guys about, a lot of times you guys request drawings, but I can't find a good reference image. So if you have a specific reference image you'd like me to use when I'm drawing, like someone commented they want Allosaurus, but it'd be cool if you sent me a reference image that you personally like, and I'll check it out, and if I like it I'll use that, and if I don't I'll just pick like a random one that I think looks cool. So I'm going to put a little more shading here on the belly of the Stegosaurus. See, on live streaming you can also schedule it. So, actually, let's see. Wesley Talmadge says Tannis Struphius. I think you requested that last time, but I couldn't find a good reference image. So, Wesley Talmadge, if you can send me one to Danny, the Dinosaur Drawer, at gmail.com, that'd be great. Or not, I'll just try and find one on the web. So let's put some more scales in for our Stegosaurus here. Honestly, I'm not sure who would win in a fight, the Stegosaurus or the Allosaurus. They're both equipped with very deadly weapons, but if the Allosaurus was wounded, it would probably starve to death or die from wounds. But if the Allosaurus got a bite on the Stegosaurus, he'd definitely kill it right there. If it bit the neck, at least. So let's get a little more refinement on the tail here. Perhaps put a little more shading in. And as I was saying earlier, if you guys would like a signed copy of one of my drawings, I'll gladly send you one. If you send email to my email address with your address and stuff. And you can also, like, I got several different ones I've done copies. The Allosaurus would easily win the Stegosaurus, says Wesley Talmadge, because the Stegosaurus is slow and the Allosaurus is fast and deadly. That is definitely possible, and if there's two Allosauruses, the Stegosaurus would probably definitely lose. But like right here in this picture, the Stegosaurus swung its tail and actually hit the Allosaurus. That would be an unhappy Allosaurus. Like with T-Rex versus Triceratops, most people say the Triceratops has the upper hand because the T-Rex really wouldn't have a good place to bite the Triceratops if it's going head on. But if there are two T-Rexes, which some people think, or some scientists have theories that they hunted in packs, that is more reasonable. Because in the animal kingdom today, there are a lot, but a lot of times when animals are trying to kill a big animal, they do it together, not by themselves. Like lions trying to kill a water buffalo would be an example. Let's put some scales in here on the leg. And also, I have a Google Plus community. I know Google Plus is not very popular, but I have a community called Dinosaur Art. So at the end of this live stream, when you finish your drawing, if you drew it, or if you want to draw it later, it'd be great if you guys posted it there, and I'll get to see what your drawing what your drawing looks like, because that's always the most exciting part about YouTube, is getting to see the results in your subscribers' drawings. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the barrel-shaped body of Stegosaurus. The head curves up back around here. I'll have to zoom out a bit. So DJ Wolf Gaming says hello. Hello to you. I think I remember you commenting on some of my other videos. So I apologize for the tripod legs showing there, right here. It's in my way as well, because I have to like get around it to get different angles when I'm drawing. So the head will be right about here. I've heard a lot of people say that the head of a Stegosaurus, the brain of a Stegosaurus is the size of a walnut. Which doesn't mean it was like necessarily very dumb, but definitely would not have as much brain power as one of the carnivorous dinosaurs, whose brains were not like as large as humans' brains at all, but they were definitely bigger than the plant eater's brains. So we're gonna have the Stegosaurus and the Allosaurus making eye contact here. Two rivals. So the Stegosaurus' head is very unarmored, but it does have a little bit of hard stone plating on the neck here. I've actually seen it on like a skeleton. I'm not sure if it would protect it that much, but maybe from a raptor that bit it on the neck might stop that, but probably not an Allosaurus. An Allosaurus bit it, a Stegosaurus on the neck would be pretty hard for the Stegosaurus to get away. Let's erase here. Some more shading in. I love live streaming mainly because it feels like I'm on a TV show or something. It's really cool. So actually the neck looks too long. I'm going to erase the head. I hate doing this, but I'm going to have to redraw this part of the Stegosaurus. It happens not all the time, but a lot of times in the drawings I'll have to do some sort of major erasing. So the head will probably be more realistically right about here. The nose in, the mouth. That looks better. Put in the armored plating of the Stegosaurus here. Probably move it back a little bit here to make it look a little more graceful. I'll have the other leg pushed back more, because it's almost like galloping like a horse. It's trying to get away as fast as possible from the claws and teeth of the Allosaurus that's right behind it. And in some ways it almost looks like the Allosaurus is ahead of it, but the Stegosaurus is actually in front of the Allosaur. I'll probably make this leg a little longer. Or at least move the Allosaurus back. I'm not sure what you guys think. You can comment. You think it looks like the Stegosaurus is behind or in front of the Allosaurus? We'll draw some more ground here. We'll leave a little space in this corner to sign our names. So if you've drawn it, if you've been drawing it from the start, it'd be cool if you commented. Cause I know like a few of you are actually gonna draw the whole thing. The whole drawing is quite large, actually, because like my hand, you can see my hand is about this size, and the whole paper is like, I think it's like a 12 by 18 or something like that. Which is pretty big, because I usually am drawing on a tiny little drawing pad. With big paper, it's easier to get more detail in, but then the drawing process is always much slower, because you have to cover a lot more ground. Also, Joshua Harris is on. Hello, Joshua Harris. You were on yesterday as well, I think I remember. Also, Wesley Talmadge is still on. I'm very impressed with your dedication, Wesley, coming so far. There's like a few of my subscribers who are always like, watching my videos. So you guys are my favorite. Or at least always commenting. I really appreciate the comments. So we're going to keep on putting the plates here. Also, Joshua Harris said, thank you for drawing the Allosaurus. I can't remember, Joshua, were you the one who requested this. Can't remember yesterday who requested me to draw the Stegosaurus. Oh yeah, it was Joshua Harris who requested it. So like there's a lot of controversy on whether the plates of Stegosaurus were paired up or zigzagged. I like to draw them paired, but they could be zigzag, but it looks more realistic paired. I don't know, having them two sets together. I've drawn them both ways. I've drawn it both ways, honestly, but I think it looks a little cooler this way. In Jurassic World, the game, it looks really cool with the 2 layers of plates. That's like one of my favorite animations in Jurassic World, the game, was the Stegosaurus level 40. So we got some patterns going here on the plates. A lot of scientists think the plates were just for decoration, not so much for defense, because the Thagonomizers was probably more the main defense unit. Let's go ahead and shade in this plate here. When I'm shading, I actually use the crisscross method. You just draw in one direction and draw in the other direction. Because if you just draw in one direction, it doesn't look as neat. Just put in the shading here. Also, having the sets like this looks really cool because it really brings out the ones in front if you shade in the ones in the back a darker color. So this one is going to get a little less shading because you can see it's turning with the Stegosaurus. I often wonder, like, do the plates make the Stegosaurus less agile? And if a heavy wind was blowing, I wonder if it would just blow the Stegosaurus over. Because they look like they would definitely catch a lot of wind. Some people say that Stegosaurus used the plates for heating. Oh, someone just commented that. Yeah, Wesley Town said they used their plates to alternate their heat and for mating. So, yeah, lots of people have different ideas on the plates of Stegosaurus. That's what one of the reasons I'm attracted so much to dinosaurs is because there's so much mystery to them. And drawing dinosaurs also because a lot of people can't. Almost every illustration of a dinosaur is correct because no one has a picture of a dinosaur, so you can illustrate them almost any way you want, as long as you keep to the skeletal reference. Yeah, the plates are looking pretty cool here. You can make your... Also, Spectacular Lincoln writes, lion versus buffalo. That's a pretty good comparison, I would actually say, because like the lion is pretty deadly, but the buffalo has a lot more mass. But lion versus buffalo, the buffalo weighs a lot more and has horns. So I would say like a lion versus a buffalo, the lion would have the lesser chance of coming out as the victor. But here the Allosaurus is actually about the same length of the Stegosaurus and definitely is faster. And the Allosaurus has a tail as well that's quite formidable. I don't think it would use it to actually try and hinder the Stegosaurus, but the tail would be deadly in some situations. So it has a little pattern coming down here from the plates. So Joshua Harris says the buffalo would win. I've seen like some National Geographic shows where a buffalo has killed a lion, and I've also seen another one where the lion just grabbed the buffalo by the nose and suffocated it so like it couldn't breathe. And the buffalo died. So definitely can be both ways. So I'm adding one little pattern on the Stegosaurus's back for each plate. Put some more refinement lines. Spectacular Lincoln writes, I think Stegosaurus would win Allosaurus. It really depends, I think, on who saw who first. Like, if they're out in the open like this, it's like almost impossible to tell who would win. But if they're in like a forest area, the Allosaurus could just dart in real quick and get a fatal bite on the Stegosaurus. Because if there's a lot of trees, the Stegosaurus won't be able to whip its tail around. But right here, I would say the Stegosaurus has the upper hand. So Wesley Talmadge says Danny's so cool. So thank you for that comment, Wesley. I know it's quite late in Finland right now. So I appreciate you staying this long into the live stream. And I'd definitely like you guys, if you don't want to post it on my Google Plus community, you can send an email to me at dannythedinosaurdrawer@gmail.com. Send me an email with your drawing. I would gladly appreciate that. I love seeing the fans' art. A lot of them are really good. Like sometimes I've seen some posts on my community that a kid drew something from one of my videos and it turned out better than my own drawing. So there's definitely some talented artists out there. So let's put in some more scales here. This drawing is looking very awesome right now. I rarely use that word, but this is an awesome drawing. Very cool. So we'll put some more refinement here on the back of the Stegosaurus. Both dinosaurs look really cool. And you guys can comment which one you think was drawn better, the Allosaurus or the Stegosaurus. I think they're both looking very nice. So I'm going to draw the back leg, the other leg of the Stegosaurus, because I know a lot of times I'll forget to draw one part of the dinosaur, and then someone will comment like 2 years later, or like 6 months later, say, oh, you forgot to draw this. I'm like, oh man, I'll have to go fix it. And a lot of times I get titles misspelled or something like that, and one of my friends tells me that I have to go change it. But I appreciate them telling me that, because it would be embarrassing to misspell a name of a dinosaur. A lot of my friends joke that I make up the dinosaur names, but as you guys all know, dinosaurs do have weird names, but they're definitely not made up. And some of the hybrids in Jurassic World the game might be, but like Allosaurus and Stegosaurus are not made up names at all. Or even like Utyrannus, or I'm trying to think of some weird dinosaur name. Parasaurolophus is a weird name, but a lot of people know about that dinosaur. I think it's famous because of the weird sounds in its name. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Parasaurolophus. So we got some more ground here for this dinosaur scene. So yeah, the drawing is coming to a close. Looking very cool. Joshua Harris writes, Dan is my favorite dinosaur drawer. Thank you for that comment. Let's put some more dust coming up from the Allosaurus' foot. So now that I've put the Allosaurus a little bit back here in the dirt, it looks more like it's behind the Stegosaurus. gonna make it a little darker here because of the shadow. Because the dirt is already quite dark, but we have to make it a little darker for the shadow of the Allosaurus. Also, Wesley Thomas says, draw a pack of velociraptors hunting. That will be a very interesting drawing for a live stream. I'll have to remember that. Write it down. Thank you for that idea. That's very cool. Pack of velociraptors. Like, how many would you like? 2 or 3? I guess a pack would be 3 and above. Because 2 wouldn't be a pair. So yeah, this drawing is looking very cool. Now I think all we have to do is sign it. I'm going to do the Dinosaur, Danny the Dinosaur drawer signature, which is 3 Ds overlapping. I'm not sure how many of you guys saw the video on which, I asked you guys which signature you liked the best of the ones I came up with. And you guys voted this one, so I think it's very cool. 3 Ds overlapping. And then we'll put the date in. I usually put just the year. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please comment what you'd like me to do for my next live stream, or for the live streams to come, because I know a lot of you guys want me to do velociraptors. I see the comments coming in, so I will definitely do velociraptors in the future. If there's anything else, you can comment later. If you're watching this 6 months from now, still feel free to comment. Also, Wesley Thomas says don't end now, but I actually have to go soon, so I'm sorry to end the live stream. I hope your drawings look very cool, and if you weren't able to finish them, you can just rewatch the video again, because I'll probably leave it up on YouTube. So yeah. So Joshua Harris says stay. I'm gonna actually have to go, so I'm gonna end this video soon. Just add a few more little tidbits in the background here. Put some background in this drawing. In the real drawing, as you guys can see here, there's some trees in the background and stuff, but I'm gonna leave it like that. So I think we got pretty close to what the reference image looked like, or it's a different style and stuff, but yeah, it looks almost as good. I hope your drawing looks better than this one. So yeah, I'm just gonna put my pencil here, and thank you all for chatting with me and putting up with my drawing. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Over and out.